Well, hellfire. It is Rock the Riff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. Today, I am checking out hella the things that people do when they think no one's looking. that's a, that's a mouthful of a title. I picked this version. I hope this is a good version. It's actually kind of hard to find whatever exactly this is because I can't tell. This is uploaded from a channel by Human Garden, and then Hella is the band name, I think. But then I see it's also under release topic, and it's also under I Love Hella. So hopefully we're right with this. Um, this request comes from Emily Terra. The things that people do when they think no one's looking by Hella. More math rock than metal, but I love the drumming on this one. Uh, I know a little bit about, like, it's called math rock, math metal, and all that. To me, it's just progressive. I think it falls under that umbrella. But I think the most popular band I've listened to a few tracks of that are considered math is Dillinger Escape Plan. They got this one song, Farewell Mona Lisa. I fucking love that song. There's no meaning in this place. Like that that track, I'm gonna have to listen to it probably after this because I ain't heard it in years. But I'm excited to see what's going on with this hella, and let's dive on in. Okay. Okay. All right. How is every drummer in the world not checking this one out or know about this band? I'm gonna have to talk to my drummer when I see him next. Ask him if he's ever heard of them. Cause already it's like the ghost notes and the, I guess when you pop the snare and you let the stick, like how how the fuck do you say it? Like you let the stick kind of like on the snare. That's how I'm gonna describe it because that's the highly intelligent way of doing it. The vocals also already remind me of somebody. Either way, let's keep rolling. Kind of a bit of a Billy Corgan type of vocal to me. I don't know why. It's a certain what certain little higher section of the vocals that make me think of Billy. I hope that's how you say his name, the guy from Smashing Pumpkins. But yeah, Emily Tora, I can go ahead and say that the drums, we're only 40 seconds in, the drums are fucking killer so far. I do like that darker riff though. Like the higher melodies hitting the right side of the headphones, but there's a the darker half of it on the left. It's like yeah. That riff's pretty slick. Okay. There's moments it's in the pocket, and then there's moments it's like I'm curious in the writing room and writing this kind of stuff. Do you almost have to block out? It's like take the guitarist, this one guitarist have to stand there and block everybody else out and play what they're playing to their own tempo. Because to me it's like if the drums are here, the guitar line is here, the next guitar line is here, and it's like it works, but it is not. It's not in the pocket. I will say the music video right now, for me, ain't hitting on much. I'm ready to see some different imagery, uh, like a silent movie. Makes me kind of think of Nosferatu, but uh, that's really the only like most popular silent movie I know. All right, we're 220 in. We're gonna change up and do some other cool stuff maybe, hopefully. Now we got ghost people. Days are pending, you're pretending that your life is never ending. These backhanded compliments have made you have us on the fence. I don't think we really know where we're going. We can't escape what captivates us now. Left is gonna keep us alive. Sabotage is gonna make us into kings and queens. The things that people do and they think no one's looking. The things that people do when they think no one's looking. The things that people do when they think no one's looking. The things that people do when they think no one's looking. Okay. All right. I swear, if I separate the parts, all the parts are killer. Killer melody, killer riffs. Uh, I think the vocals for me are the weakest element at the moment. Not saying they're bad. I'm not trying to be negative. I just, uh, I think of Smashing Pumpkins, and I like Smashing Pumpkins, but I don't worship Smashing Pumpkins. I know a lot of people just go ape shit over them, but that one song of theirs is my favorite. The Rat in a Cage, World is a Vampire. The world is a vampire, and the beginning is the ending is the ending is the beginning. Those are the two Smashing Pumpkin songs I really dig. Send a crappy tale. But like, that's what I think of when I hear these vocals. That whole flies to you. Pay your thing, like, I feel bad, but that's all I can hear right now. But I feel like one could make the argument that this is almost a jumbled up mess, but at the same time, the musician in me is hearing all the things being able to be pulled off and still have. It's like if all the parts are holding hands, they're not really holding full hands, they're holding pinkies together. Because there is a tiny bit of cohesion to my ears. Now, this is all opinion, but there's a tiny bit of cohesion, but then there's also just a fucking just showcase of chops. I think the drummer does take MVP of this track, but at the same time, I need to talk. I'd have to talk to my drummer and see what his thoughts are because if I made the argument right now, to me it's like the drummer's just like fuck everybody, fuck everything else. Instead of being the backbone of the song, fuck everything else and just check me out as I can roll. But I like stuff like that. I like drums that can really fucking play. It's like if I had to give an example, I really dig Two from Sleep Token. That's probably the most newer drummer that I've been like, oh shit, that dude's fucking killer. Uh, but then there's guys who are like Cattle Decap. That drummer's nasty. Braun Daler, Mastodon, one of my favorites. And to me, this is kind of similar to that style where it's a lot of like drum rolls and feels and everything. But we still got a minute and 50. Let's see where this next section of the song is going. Okay. Uh, all right. That threw me for a loop. I'm gonna leave it right there. There ain't. I don't think there's much cool imagery in this music video. Um, I feel bad for saying that because I know how it is. It's very, 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 very DIY, and I'm always a fan of DIY. But let's go ahead and get the cons out of the way. I'm not a fan of this music video. It's it is what it is. Uh, thought I have in my head right now is, did this drummer do this in one take? And when they play this live, how close does he get to the recording? But then again, I feel like no one would ever know unless you fucking know drums backwards and forwards and listen to this repetitively. How could you stand there in the crowd and listen to this song and be like, oh, he did a different, he did a 6/8 and then a 7/2 and a 7/4 and all that right there. But my thing is like, is that dude not, if he's performing this from 0 to 550, how the fuck is he not just sweating his, or her? I don't know if it's a man or woman drummer, whoever did it. How are they not sweating their fucking ass off by the end of this? Because I mean, that, I don't know if I've heard a song that has that many feels. That has the most feels I have fucking heard in a track. I think somebody finally sent me a song that might be too a little too proggy for me. Because I know I could sit here and I could pick out something to focus on and have the head bob and all that, but at the same time, it's just that shit is so jumbled. Fuck, that track is jumbled. Maybe I missed the bus on math rock. Like, if I use an example of a band, a prog band, I think is just top of the line. It's a band called Haken. Especially they've got these two records that are part of each other. Call them ketchup and mustard, but I think one is virus. I can't remember what the red one is called. But those two records, play the red one first and the yellow one next. Those two records to me are two of the best prog whatever records I've ever heard. But while being progressive and doing cool stuff and adding flares in you kind of don't expect to come, they still keep enough cohesion to. I guess that's the best way for me to say it. It's like I love prog, but it still has to have that element of pop and catchiness to it. And this to me is prog to be prog, and I don't know. I feel bad because I never ever, anytime I get a request, I never want to come on here and just be like, yeah, yeah. I don't feel that way. I think it's interesting, but is it something that I would get in my car and put on and jam as I'm going to work or get food or do anything? I don't know. I don't think I don't think the things that people do when they think no one's looking is the track for me. But there and again, I love, this is part of what I love about doing the Metalhead Envies is hearing things I wouldn't normally hear and giving them a chance. Giving every music out there I can a chance to see what is what I think is cool about it, what I don't, and all that. So Emily Tora, thank you for, hopefully I'm saying your handle right. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the request. If this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're a big Hella fan and you're going to chew my ass, it is what it is. Give me some trivia. I'm always interested in what's going on. And then if you have a request that you would love for me to check out, swing over the community tab, scroll down, you'll see Metalhead Envy's round 5 suggestion. That's the list I work off of. That's the easiest way for me to keep track of all the requests because I do get a lot on multiple different things. But for sure, if you want your track to be on the channel with that, unless copyright gets it, that's the community post to post on, to make the request on. That was a lot of words. I kind of sounded jumbled up right there. That's what this song has done to me. I'm sitting there. Uh, yeah. Stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.